Well, you would think that the two sons would have known their father better than what they did. They both spent their entire lives living under the same roof. So how could they have had such different ideas about the old man? The younger son never gave a thought about how his actions would affect his father or his brother. Life was all about taking care of number one. There was so much more of the world to see than the small village and simple folk he had grown up with. Unlike his father and brother, who seemed to be completely satisfied with their boring existence, he knew that he was different. He was meant to see the world because he was capable of appreciating it in all its beauty and glory and wonder. And what made world travel even more exciting was the fact that the potential really did exist for him to experience it. It wasn't just a pipe dream. It wasn't a pie in the sky wish. It was achievable if his father would only give him his inheritance right now instead of him having to wait until he was too old to enjoy the money. Furthermore, he deserved the money. He had endured the simple life for way too long, for more years than he should have ever had to endure. He appreciated the finer things in life, and he would know how to put the money to good use. He deserved the money. And so all he had to do was ask. And when you got right down to it, that's how the younger son saw his father, as the source of good things, the bestower of blessings, a doting parent whose only reason for existence was to make sure that the children were happy. What's more, there's no evidence to support the idea that the younger son ever really repented of his foolish ways. Many have said that he returned to the father not because he had a change of heart, but because he was starving to death. He had hit his bottom, and his survival depended upon his returning home. Returning to his father and asking this source of all good things to take him in as a servant. At least he would have enough food to eat. There are some Christians that believe that God's supreme purpose is to make sure we're all happy, to bless us. They feel that all they have to do is ask for prosperity and it will happen. Ask and it shall be given unto you. If you get yourself into debt, all you have to do is pray, and God will take care of your credit card bill. In fact, these same people would point to this very parable as supporting evidence for their theology. I don't believe that's what this parable is about. In the chapter's opening verses, it clearly states that Jesus told the parable not to illustrate how God is the source of blessings, but because Jesus had the annoying habit of eating with the wrong people. I don't believe that God's top priority is to make sure I'm comfortable and happy even while my neighbor who lives on the streets is going hungry. In fact, I can even get pretty snooty about the idea. But even if I don't hold the same view of God as some of my brothers and sisters, I still have some things in common with the young man in this parable. Although I don't believe that God is always at my beck and call, I have been known to occasionally wander off on my own. I have gotten myself into scrapes because of my own self-centered delusions of grandeur. I sometimes don't give enough thought about how my behavior might affect my brothers and sisters. My own best planning has landed me flat on my back, and although I have promised God I will change my ways, it's less because I want to do what's pleasing to God, and more because I don't want to ever experience again the nasty consequences of my behavior.